I took a wander this morning at our neighbor Bob's house and has been gardening there for almost 25 years. And I thought it'd be a great opportunity to share with all of you this wonderful person and the projects he's into. We're visiting with our neighbor Bob today, right down the street. You're like 3-4 doors down from where Sasha and I live. Bob, how old are you?
81.
And you've been gardening here for...
About 25 years. And I used to garden in Brooklyn a little bit in my backyard. Mainly I grew pot there and a little lettuce. But now I can't really garden. I can't bend down anymore. And my hands, I don't have, I have arthritis in my hands. So this allows me to keep my hands in the soil and some nice lettuce for my salads.
Well, I'd love to take a wander around with you and see all the amazing inventions you've put together here.
Yeah. See, these 3 windows I just picked up alongside of the road. These here are just storm window things, and lots of them are this width. Very common. See, the whole other side is made from them.
From ones you found?
Yeah.
Oh, it's real simple. So you can switch out the windows if you ever needed to.
Yeah.
Or take them out if you want a bunch.
Yeah, and if they, this one for some reason kept getting broken, so I just put a piece of plexiglass in it.
What a simple system.
And it works.
Yeah.
And the top, you just have to get plexiglass and, you know what I mean? The odd shapes.
Yep, and just trim it out.
But you could make a little hothouse pretty inexpensively.
So this is a greenhouse attached to your workshop.
Yeah, or it was a garage.
So these are some very, very deep raised beds.
Yeah,
wow.
They're like, and see these, to make these kind of hoops, I'm gonna, so you can see just a staple.
Yep.
And I put those every 3 feet or 2 feet.
And this way you can put poly, like a low tunnel, over them to keep them sheltered.
What do you call that? That fabric?
Rime?
Is that what it's called? The white stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Rime?
Yep.
Now, this is not going to be very successful this winter because these plants are, if they grow, they're going to grow very little bit,
Okay.
But they'll be ready in the springtime. Once they get going, I can harvest them, just with small leaves, but really this is one plant here, one plant there, and one plant there.
You'll thin them out later on.
Oh, yeah.
And these will size up to
eat the thinnings.
Yep.
And this side they're a little, they've been in a little bit longer.
I'm seeing chard. It looks like a whole bunch of varieties of lettuce. Maybe arugula.
Yeah, there's the Sylvatica.
And so this type of arugula, if it overwinters, will come back year after year, right?
Right. And there's some little volunteer dill plants there. Oh yeah, here's my tools for it.
Oh, that's cool.
Short-handed is level.
Just to smooth things out.
Yeah. And here's this that breaks up the clumps. And here's another tool that I find invaluable is this weasel. You ever see these?
That's to loosen it so it's ready for seeding? Is that the idea?
Yeah, it breaks up little clumps.
Sounds like Christmas chimes.
Yeah.
So how do you water all the plants that are in here?
I go out with these buckets and fill up, and for the little ones, I pour from here into this.
Yep.
Because I don't want to knocks the plants down.
Yep.
If you the small plants if you hit them with big water.
So you're watering almost entirely with the rainwater out there?
Yeah. Oh, you have some right here.
Okay. So you just
You just dip your buckets in. These I'm saving because I'm going to use these in the greenhouse.
Okay.
I mean, this right here. But all the other ones, I emptied them and turned the barrels over because the barrels, if they have water in them and it freezes, it cracks the barrel.
You just leave them open.
Yeah.
Otherwise, who cares? Mosquitoes, they're all fertilizer. What does it matter?
I had such beautiful mosquitoes here. One day, a guy come riding in on the bicycle and he asked me if he could look at the barrels for mosquitoes.
Yeah.
And he said, wow. He couldn't believe I had 4 different kinds of mosquitoes.
Yeah.
He says, I haven't seen mosquitoes like this, a variety, since I was in Sumatra.
Huh.
Can I bring my friend, another entomologist?
Yeah.
And the next day, another guy comes in a bicycle. And they had little tubes, and they were collecting them. They were very excited. So that's my contribution to science for that season. Yeah, mosquitoes don't bother me. We don't have that many mosquitoes.
Yeah.
There's so damn many people putting insecticides out for them, you know.
So you're making the gutters from scratch just out of old tubes you find?
Yeah, I mean, gutters cost a lot of money.
They are
I
expensive.
mean, even those pipes cost a lot of money now.
But you can find them sometimes. People are throwing them out.
Yeah.
So you just make your own gutter from scratch. And I guess each one you cut in half, you got twice the gutter, huh?
Yeah. See, over here there's ones that are square.
So this is another one, homemade gutter,
Yeah.
cut in half. And then you just take an old piece of actual gutter and mount that on, and that aims it at you. And then all your barrels, you just flip them upside down for the winter. You drain them out and flip them.
I didn't get peaches this year on this tree. Well, really, we got a dozen, but they were big ones. The year before that was not good either. But the year before that, we had so many peaches on this tree.
Could we take a walk over and look at this greenhouse that you built? So you designed it so the plastic can be rolled up for the summer.
Yeah.
And it's fully open to getting rain and then that can all
gutters in the back. Yeah, when you come inside, you can see those barrels. Both of them are full of water.
Oh, so you have a gutter along the back that catches the water and sends it in. Where did this design come from? Or you just came up with it?
I invented it. And see the water. See, I have tenants there, some birds. This drains the gutter. It drains it in. This is like an plastic electric box.
Yep.
And you see you got water there? That's for filling that barrel. Now if I want to fill this barrel, that one's full. I don't want any more water in here. I just go like this and hook it on, and this one will fill.
I love it. The switch.
Yeah.
So you have electric run out to here?
Oh yeah.
And so you can flip on a switch and you can open up the side vents?
Yeah, I don't have to flip on anything. It's on. And if the temperature gets too hot in here, that's the problem. The vent will open, and on that little table, and on the table on this end, there's fans.
And you've got this designed so it's super steep, so it sheds all the snow, but it also, it's perpendicular with the winter sun, it looks like.
No, this gets so much sun in the wintertime. I mean, I've come in here on snowy days, and it's over 100 degrees. And it's a good thing I came because it'll kill everything.
Yep. And you've got the walls on the north side of this painted white, and they bounce the light right back off onto the crops. You came up with the whole layout and the design yourself?
Yeah, I did the whole thing. I started it another way at first, but then I changed. I invented it as I went along.
Are the walls insulated?
Yeah, this back is insulated and that's insulated too.
Ah, very cool, Bob.
Sometimes snow gets on there and it doesn't melt.
Yeah.
I built a little fire in here. There's enough heat in there, and I don't use it to heat for the plants, but to melt the snow. And then I have a snow blower.
Yeah.
And I drive this snow blower down the side there and
kick it away.
Yeah.
And you got the chimney running running the marathon on its way out. So it's putting off heat the entire length of this stove.
Yeah.
The pipe.
The more, of course, down here.
Yep.
I mean, it starts out, I think, as a, I don't know, like a 6-inch, then it goes down to 5, then it goes down to 4. It keeps reducing down. And that's 4-inch liter pipe.